Sports with Owen Sebring.
There's a conversation that is often not being had by athletes at the highest level. The discussion about mental health is regularly swept under the rug or ignored entirely, but one local athlete is using his struggle with mental health to become an advocate for those who have yet to find their own voice.
We didn't plant that one, but all those, everything right here.
Ezra Miller has been spending a lot of time outside these days.
You know, I've realized how much nature helps. Just getting outside. You're away from the noise, per se, of just people, social media. There's always something new to look at outside, you know, seeing the birds fly by. I pay attention to that every single day now.
The outdoors have served as a sort of natural therapy for Ezra. Coming out of Ridgeview High School, he was one of the top offensive line recruits in the state of Iowa in 2019, and he committed to play his college ball for the Hawkeyes.
It was huge. It was a very proud moment for me and my family.
But around the time that training camp started last summer, Ezra was already seeing signs that his mental health was not where it should be.
I don't want to go into a ton of detail here, but to put it briefly, very, very bad, very poor self-treatment and in both a physical and mental state.
Ezra remains silent on some specifics, but last fall saw a lot of difficulty in the Miller family, including the death of a close friend and a cancer diagnosis for his father, Patrick.
We lived kind of a charmed life for a lot of years, and then we had 3 or 4 months where we had a lot of things go wrong. So, you know, I'd said that something was bound to happen at some point.
These hardships only continued the downward spiral for Ezra.
I did some let's put it, not so healthy things to myself. I didn't ask for help. I believe it showed weakness almost. Unfortunately, I wish I would have asked for help sooner, and I realize now that things could have gone differently, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a new opportunity for me. It's a new day. This gives me a lot of time in life to grow and develop as a person, I believe.
Ezra and his family are spending their time looking forward these days.
Middle one's mine.
After receiving help from the University of Iowa team and staff, he decided to transfer out of the Hawkeye football program.
Shake.
But the football field is only a small part of his future. Ezra and his family are figuring out how to be allies for those who struggle with mental health.
As time moves forward, I hope I can kind of be an advocate for the mental health in athletics. The earlier you ask for help, the easier it gets further along for everybody.
You know, if there's a positive of this, it's allowed me to be more sympathetic, empathetic towards those students that you kind of see little signs that I probably wouldn't have noticed before.
Keep persevering the best you can, and I know it's different for every individual. Don't just shy away from the world until it's too late.
Ezra has yet to make a decision on what college he'll attend this fall. So far, his phone has been ringing off the hook with over 20 Division I programs interested in his talents beginning this fall. That's going to do it for sports this evening. Vivian will be back in a moment with a final check of your weather.